What's up, YouTube? It's Eric, a Lions fan. Thanks for clicking on this video. As you guys can tell, I have the Michigan Wolverines football schedule up here for 2019. As you can tell, it's Google at that, too. I kind of want to go in here real quick. I'm just going to make a real quick video because I'm getting ready to go to work here. And I don't really want to spend a whole lot of time on here because I want to talk a couple of other things about Michigan in a couple of later videos here. So, the first four here are Middle Tennessee State, Army, Wisconsin, and Rutgers. I really can't see us being any worse than 4-0. It's kind of really hard for me to believe we're going to be worse than 4-0 here. I don't think Middle Tennessee State is going to give us much problems. I don't think Army is going to give us much problems either. I don't know. I can't remember if Army runs a conventional style of offense or if they kind of run some variation of an option offense or if they run a triple option like Air Force does. I don't necessarily know that. But anyway, I just don't think those first two games are going to give Michigan much problem. I don't think Wisconsin's going to give us much problems here either because that program, to me, at least within the last couple of years, used to be on a high level, and now they kind of seem to have kind of came down to be probably in the middle of the pack for Big Ten football overall. They're probably going to be in the thick of it in the Big Ten East over there with Iowa, who we play in 2 weeks after when this game is played. I really just don't see Wisconsin being much of a threat for us. I think they can be. I think Wisconsin can give us some problems, but at the end of the day, I think Michigan comes out of Wisconsin with a win there. So I can't necessarily say that Wisconsin's going to give us much problems. Rutgers, that program is usually in the bottom of the Big Ten, so I can't. There's really nothing to say other than I don't know what's going on over there at Rutgers, and it's been some time since that team's been anywhere near competitive, even when they were in the Big East over there. I don't think they've really done much over there in that conference. Iowa. So before I get into the Iowa game, we have the first four games here. 3 of them are at home. I really don't think anybody's really going to be a big pushover for us. Wisconsin may give us some problems since they're at home, but I think in the end of the day, I think Michigan comes out on top. Iowa here is going to be a game that I don't want to say that I'm concerned about, that I really kind of want to watch, see how this Michigan team stacks up against the competition. So Iowa, I'm not going to say Iowa is one of the top teams in the country, but Iowa usually has a good football team and has historically had a good football team, and they've came into Michigan and they've upset Michigan too. So historically, Iowa is one of these teams that can give Michigan fits and problems. This one could be a trap game coming in here where we're 4-0 and we're kind of feeling good. But again, Michigan has to come down and kind of play a little bit of reality. Hey, we're only 4 games into the season. We still got 6 more to go, and to kind of see where all this kind of plays out here. So Iowa and Michigan, I'd like Michigan to come out with a win, only because of the home field advantage. But I also think Iowa has lost some kind of top players, like the Detroit Lions getting T.J. Hawkinson, and who's the other tight end there that's gone. So they've kind of lost a little bit of their offensive punch to come into Iowa there. So I like Michigan to come in, and Michigan has to. I'm not going to say Michigan hasn't lost some key players either, but I think Michigan is a better team to withstand a traditionally powerful Iowa team to come out with the win here. Illinois and Michigan here, they travel to Illinois. I like Michigan here, guys. The former Bears coach, Lovie Smith, I don't even know if he's even coaching there anymore, but he really seems to have his hands tied there at Illinois. He doesn't seem to really get the players there. I don't know if his recruiting is the best at Illinois, but he knew kind of what kind of situation he was getting into there, and it really hasn't came out to be really anything big. I think they've been in the bottom of the Big Ten East for some time here. I think they play in the East. I don't think they play in the West Conference. So the 2 games here now, we're coming into the next 4 games here, and I think we're going to come in here at 6-0, and we come in against Penn State at Happy Valley. I like to call them Rape University only because of the whole thing with Jerry Sandusky and the kid thing there. But that's just another personal preference of mine. I just kind of want to get a little jab in there to Penn State here as well. But Penn State has been another historically strong team, and so is Notre Dame. Those are 2 games to me that are going to be the pinnacle of the Michigan season. And of course, the last game against Ohio State is also going to be the team to kind of see where Michigan is right now in the 2019 season. Penn State and in Notre Dame, those could be 2 losses for us. I'm going to pin those right now as losses, right? because at Penn State, and then you're at Notre Dame. Notre Dame has always been tough for Michigan to play. It seems to be a team Michigan can't ever get over the hump on, unless that team is an extremely good team like that '97 national championship team, where they just kind of just took it right to Notre Dame. Notre Dame really did have an answer back then, but historically it's been the other way around there with Notre Dame, and you could say somewhat the same with Penn State. Although Michigan has had the upper hand, I think more times than not in that series. But I see a loss here at at Penn State, and I also see I'm going to also pin a loss here at Michigan against Notre Dame. So that's 2 losses in a row. So right now we're at 6-2 coming into Maryland. I think we rebound there at Maryland, coming in here at 7-2, and then Michigan State comes into Michigan. That Michigan State team, I don't know what D'Antonio is kind of doing here. I need to research what Michigan State, since they're at East Lansing, and East Lansing is only a half-hour drive away from me. So I really need to kind of see what D'Antonio is kind of thinking of, what offense he's gonna run here, what kind of players that he has for the offense that he has there at Michigan State. I'll admit, I've been out of my football game here for just a little bit ever since the bowl game started. I really haven't jumped back in until just now, but I think that Michigan State team is kind of, I don't want to say at the point of no return to be back up at that upper echelon level, but I think D'Antonio may have to do some radical things to try to get his team inspired to play at Michigan. It's coming up towards the end of the season here too. Historically, they played in October-November games, so this shouldn't be anywhere near for either team to see each other this late into the season. So I pegged that as a win. So right now we're coming in at, 2 losses, and I'd like to, 8-2. Excuse me, 8-2 right now for Michigan. I say we're 9-2 at Michigan. We go to Indiana. Indiana plays us tough. I mean, Indiana is a team that you cannot slouch on. Michigan has always seemed to have the upper hand on Indiana, but at the end of the day, I think Michigan comes out with the win here. Now, it depends on what players Indiana gets, the Hoosiers get. This one could be another toss-up game, guys. We could either be 8-3 or it could be 9-2 here against Indiana. So, but I'm going to pin us at another win here. So we're 9-2 coming into the Ohio State-Michigan game, and that's a game to where we know Ohio State has a new coach. We don't necessarily know how this team's going to be here at Ohio State, and they're playing at Michigan. So the first-year coach has to come to Michigan and play Ohio State. With the players currently at Ohio State, I'm going to pin this one as another win for Ohio State. The next season, I think, is where it's going to start to turn around and be back in Michigan's favor. I think Ohio State is still at that very, very high level, that national championship level, and probably end up going to winning the Big Ten championship again. That's who I'm picking for. The Big Ten champion is going to be Ohio State, probably the regular season and the conference, their little one-game playoff that they have there for the Big Ten championship. Definitely the Big Ten West champion. So, guys, 9-3. We're probably going to be in another good bowl game. We're probably going to play another Florida team again in the bowl game, which to me, I don't want to see another Florida team in the bowl game. I want to kind of see us play somebody else. Maybe from the Pac-10 or Pac-12, maybe even from another SEC school other than Florida State and Florida. Maybe we could possibly get in with, I'd like to see Ole Miss Michigan is really kind of what I would like to see. Ole Miss is usually a tough SEC team down there, and I kind of want to see how Michigan stacks up against Ole Miss. That's the bowl game that I'm really wanting to see. If it happens, if they're both their records kind of are the same, and the bowl committees kind of say, hey, Michigan, Mississippi, or Ole Miss, go ahead and see what these two teams can do. Because we've seen against Mississippi State, Michigan can't seem to have that firepower, but against Ole Miss, I kind of want to see how Ole Miss would do against Michigan. So that's my bowl kind of matchup, is Ole Miss, Michigan, and the bowl game. I couldn't really tell you what bowl game we're probably going to get to. I don't think it's going to be a New Year's Six bowl. Probably could be the Outback Bowl, or, goodness, what's another high bowl game that's somewhere. We're probably going to get a nice bowl game, but it's not going to be in the New Year's Six bowl or anything like that. So, but guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you guys like it? Do you guys not like it? I'm going to have more Michigan content and more Michigan State football content on here, along with the Lions stuff on here. So be prepared to see that. And we're kind of getting into some more Detroit Tigers kind of analysis and post-game reaction and all that sort of stuff. It's been nice outside, so if you don't see any videos from me, that's pretty much what it is. I'm outside, and I really don't want to make a video because it's been nice, like yesterday. Ended up being a nice day yesterday. So, but guys, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Please consider hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you guys hit that bell notification so you guys get more videos just like this one. All right, guys, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope to see you guys again soon. Take care, guys.